Welcome to the Cryptotwits Podcast. This is a lot of fun because we've got HashPack here. And for those of you who listen to and attend the Cryptotwits space that we do on X, the community, Hash is kind of like our third member who's there with us every week and helps keep the chaos going. How long has that been going on, by the way?
Almost a year, I think. I think it was around the month of May 2025. Yeah. It's been awesome.
Crazy. That goes by really fast.
Yes, it does.
Really fast.
Yeah.
Tell us about you, who you are, what you do.
Yeah, for sure. My name is Phil. I'm the marketing lead for HashPack since a tad more than a year now. HashPack's been in business for nearly 5 years. I've been into the Hedera Hashgraph ecosystem since 5 years. Yeah, since 2021. I believe in March around this time. Yeah. So I come off from a very successful...
Hell of a time to start?
What?
Hell of a time to start?
It was crazy. It was absolutely crazy back then. And yeah, I'm coming up from a very successful career in food and beverage. I was a chef for 12 years, a cook for 10, so I'm old. I had a restaurant. I was a teacher also in school, teaching cookings. I traveled the world. I went to France for my stage. So yeah, the whole thing. And I was getting to a point where I was like, okay, I've done this part of food and beverage. Now what comes next? And this ecosystem just came in. I dabbled
naturally
also
crypto. That's what I would imagine most chefs think about next. Is let's go to decentralized finance. Wait, how did that happen? How did that happen?
I don't know. There's always this magical part to it, right? Probably through podcasts, YouTube, like the usual, TikTok, whatever. And it's not necessarily like just the gains. I was just like, there's energy on there, and it's fun because there's hope. There's also innovation, and folks are like, it's brewing, it's so fun. There's like, wow, this is cool. And that's what enticed me to, drove me into the kitchen also, is like, wow, this is the rush, this is bubbly, this is fun. And also you can connect with folks.
What was your, like, how did you get introduced to it? You had like friend, family member?
To Hedera, you mean?
Like just crypto in general, but then Hedera, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Like through Discords, I would say, like projects to, like just fun, just with with the game of just like GMs and just talking to people. Like the tech really was secondary to me, and still to this day, I'm not a tech guy. I'm a human guy. That's, to me, my bread and butter is this. Like we connect because the tech, yes, but through means that pushes what you already know and have, like to higher heights or different perspective, different flavors. So yeah, I would say like the GM, like just connecting with folks that were hyped, that were fun, that were energetic. With new use case that I didn't know, like wow, collectibles back then, NFTs, and then this whole thing. So really humans that, projects that became companies, that's where it began for me, like through the simplest way fashion, just like, hey, how you doing? How was your day? And yeah.
So, speaking, I don't want to get like way off like track here. By the way, I didn't even send you like a run of show or anything, so Which, by the way, is going to flow just like it does for the Cryptotwits space, which is just kind of like whatever. Yeah. But the NFTs, do you think like the SEC, CFTC stuff from a couple days ago, digital collectibles, like they said, it's that really needed to be done. But do you think it's going to matter?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, 1,000%. That puts the playground as to where and specifically how can we play. Because for a while, it was hesitation. And through hesitation, you cannot really have innovation. And I say that all the time over the show, like we're absolutely exiting the incubator phase we've been in for so long. Like we've been trying to figure stuff out. What is this looking like for folks out there who don't need to be looking at the tech and knowing about the tech to enjoy those products that we're crafting? Collectibles is a huge part of it. So for me, like, yes, to me, collectibles would 1,000% be back. They never left. Like it's just like the huge collections. They still have that audience, that core audience that still remains, and that clarity that was brought this week for sure. Like that's the playground, just being like, okay, guys, this is that's what this is, and especially what this is not. Securities. So yeah.
Yeah, that's the big one. That is definitely the big one. So let's talk about first off Hedera. What is I mean, people watching this know what Hedera is, but some people watching this probably don't know what Hedera is.
Yeah.
And then, like, what is HashPack to Hedera?
Yeah, for sure. Like, Hedera is the single greatest network to me of quality individuals that are uniquely driven with talent that's over 9,000. For sure, I could go like, that's gossip to gossip because that's a protocol. It's not a blockchain. It's on graph. We have all those protocols, all those standards around like HCS, Hedera Consensus Service. I could talk to you about that, but you can go to Hedera.com and figure it out. That's what matters. But behind that is just like, there's so many great talented folks, man. It's just like, that's what this is. And, driving stuff like innovation through Hashgraph Online with our key partners, like pushing up like standards around AI, because you will need to have some sort of provenance for AI, or a Bonzo for lending, or Centex for collectibles. So to me, Hedera is, again, more than just the tech, for sure. Like, yes, it's green. Yes, the finality of the transaction is really fast. Yes, the transactions are pegged to the dollar, which is really good for scalability, and it's awesome. But to me, and it's the same thing for a HashPack as to, I go to work, even though my work is remote, I go to work every single day, and I know, case in point again, I'm going to be connecting with folks that I genuinely care about through a tech that I know that down the road will be invisible, and folks do not need to understand to, again, enjoy the products, enjoy whatever that's being built on it. That's what, to me, that's what Hedera is, and for sure, at the same time, HashPack, that's what this is, because to be accessing Hedera, you need a HashPack. You need this interface. You need this hub. It's a cultural hub. It's a grassroots connection as to how can you link those folks listening to the show right now.
But it's more than just the wallet, right?
Yeah, like for sure. For sure. Yeah, absolutely. And again, it goes to, as we're, again, exiting this incubator phase, it's cultural. It's grassroots, anchored into, like, even before Hedera got, like, their first wave or their first really boom into the collectibles we've known, like, in 2022 of June, I would say. So yeah, it's a beacon of, if you want to be accessing Hedera, grassroots culture, lending, staking, collectibles, AI stuff, like HashPack is right here, not only providing asset expertise, collectibles, themes directly in app, staking, swapping, the whole thing, but also being here and supporting also this grassroots community that we genuinely care about.
Can you tell me a little bit about this Formula One thing you guys got?
Yeah.
Like, how exactly did how did that happen?
I don't know, but we're really, happy it did. That's for sure. Like, that was a long time coming for there, like huge partnerships like that, and it's good. Again, this is huge acknowledgement as to everything we've been crafting. Like, huge companies, enterprises really care and matters. So it came to fruition for sure. Like, they got those collectibles that they're launching. Of course, the partnership is huge marketing push, tags on pilots, directly on the cars, so it's really fun, but also they push
pretty crazy stuff.
It's so good. It's so crisp. And the branding is really well done also. So yeah, what that means for us is more visibility also to a new niche. Again, like I said, that don't need to be knowing about the tech, which is absolutely awesome. They launched the collectibles 2 weeks straight. Every single time there's a race, they launch a collectibles also that is paired with the race by, I believe it's a specific artist per collectible. It's been really good. Traction's been great. Numbers have been great also. Users we've never seen on the ecosystem also before. So yeah, it serves as a great beacon of onboarding, 1000%. It's awesome.
Yeah, that is pretty sweet. Yeah. I had let's see, I'm just looking at my notes here. Something about like how staking through HashPack is. Well, I will say that I wish more entities made it so freaking stupidly simple.
Thank you, appreciate it.
By the way, and for those of you who don't know, like HashPacks, they've got an app. Also, full disclosure, I mean, I hold Hedera and I use HashPack, and it's I mean, as far as and I don't know what the like right word is to use, but like a browser extension wallet, is that what it's that's considered? Or
yeah. There's a web browser. There's also the Google thingy also that you can access, iOS, and of course over Google also.
And Android. Like, let's see, here are my notes here. Blah 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 blah. Hedera is a different animal than most when it comes to staking. There's no. I guess maybe if you have any info on that, like explain what makes staking on Hedera similar or different from other networks protocols.
It's fast, I would say, and you pair it to a node. It's really fast. Like directly in app, it's 2.5% in the year. You can also stake PAC also on there, and we also launched sauce staking also on there. There's another token over the Hedera token service that's available inside your HashPack directly. It's just fast. It just makes sense. It's straight up like what you need to be doing. You hop onto the stake section. If you're on mobile, you just stake the amount that you want to be staking. You choose a node also. Make sure it's not full. You have the percentage directly on there. You have the full rounded up stuff that's happening on there for you to make the proper decision for yourself, and then you stake and you're done.
Now, I cannot. All right, I really need to know, because it's one of my favorite exchanges, probably one of the most important exchanges that has ever existed, Kraken.
Right.
Like, how the hell did that process? How do you get there?
Yeah.
First off, like, Kraken. For those of you who don't know, Kraken is like, it's the oldest exchange in the U.S. I guess you could say like Bitstamp and Kraken both roughly around the same time, but Kraken's been around in the U.S. forever and a day. It's one of the oldest on the planet. Like, how the hell did you get there?
Yeah, it takes time. It does take time. Like first for PAC, just to a well-rounded up vision to that. It's at the forefront of everything we do. It's our own token that we launched nearly 2 years back, I would say. Part of a circular economy.
Yeah, to be clear, everybody, I'm not talking about like Hedera. I'm talking about PAC token on Kraken, which is like Hedera getting there, blah, 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 big deal. The well-known blockchain. But then, like, this is a Hedera native token that gets listed on Kraken. That's like the only one, isn't it?
There's four. Actually, right now, that's been listed or proposed. Yeah, that's listed.
Listen to my ignorance here.
No, that's fine. That's why we're chatting. There's Dovu, that was the first one. We were the second one. Sauce got in, and Bonzo also just got announced for next week, I believe. Yeah. So that's awesome. It's just it takes time, really. It takes time because once you launch a token, after that you need to be making it granular and layered enough for folks to understand the vision. And the vision to that is constantly at the circular level, so circular economy. So tied to our partners, tied to Centex, tied to Bonzo, tied to in-app swaps, rewarding you in PAC because you're swapping directly in-app, what we call PAC-back rewards. So a percentage of the fees is directly pushed your way back into PAC. So more incentive for you to be holding, staking, and the whole thing, but that takes time. You need to have a layer of code. It takes time. MiCA compliant also for our European folks. So lots of conversation, lots of time. Also, big shout out to everyone on the team, especially Mark, our chief of operation. Absolutely killed it. Like for that, it does take time. But yeah, that's the flower that came to fruition last week. We're really happy and still surfing on that. It was really, really, it was awesome.
That is still nuts to me that HashPack is on Kraken, but your token is on Kraken. That is still like pretty crazy. Like, do they reach out to you or do you reach out to them? Like, and I guess like don't have to tell me specifics, but like when tokens get listed on exchanges, like, is there? I don't know if there's. And this is like really not. This is just like me wondering, like, what are some exchanges' requirements versus others? Like, are some like anybody's welcome, or some like, we really need to do our like due diligence, blah 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 blah, and make sure that everything's above board. Yeah. Like, what is that process like?
Due diligence, like for sure. Kraken team was absolutely awesome, like through and through. We've been in talks for like, I don't know, more than a year. Of course, like this accelerated as the rollout was getting along. The last couple months, like especially the last like 4 months, I would say, right before the end of the year, for sure, like you need to be compliant. That's why like MiCA stuff can really be like powerful, because again, it's a clear showcase as you do have a vision, you do have something to back up, you do have I'll put the word utility, but it's more than that. Again, I mentioned circular economy, or really having strong partners, also seeing the vision and using the stuff. So it's all like this layered approach. So when you can prove that, of course, like a business proposition help, Mika stuff help, but it's also ongoing conversations, and you need to be, there's a posture also that is super important for them, because Kraken is absolutely on fire right now, even though they delayed the IPO, which is smart in my opinion, not financial advice. Per the market's sentiment at the moment, you need to have a posture where you're positioning yourself as to, hey guys, this is what we have to offer. We've been into business for X amount of time. It makes sense. Here's the vision. Here's how it makes sense. And you just build upon that. A lot of that is through back channeling conversation, especially not only people you know, but people who knows you. It's the same for every field. But I would say like Kraken's team was really, I would call it like non-complex in a way that they were approachable. Like the connections we've had with them was absolutely top tier from the very first day.
Yeah, I've talked with a few Kraken people before. They're definitely, as far as like major exchanges go, they're definitely like, I don't know how, I mean, I'm not trying to like they still seem like they're what is the right word for it? Or our founder always calls things like the degenerate economy. I mean, they're not degens, but they're like, they get it.
Yes.
Like they're like, yes. I'll say they're very principled about, you know, crypto's like principles, I guess. And they're not like overly hoity-toity. I
think that the huge measure of that for sure, like a clear signaling to me is that, you know, a huge part of like marketing and branding representation and image also that you can do is through conversational marketing. And a huge part of that is present over X. You can see it right away. Like you need to be having, again, a layered approach as to how you want to be pushing your brand. Kraken does that really perfectly. I think we also crush it that way, where you need to be having lots of tones. Like broadly speaking, especially when you're crafting a tone, a brand, a flavor. And we see that in how they reply. MoonPay does that really well too. How they reply, like they have this measure of what you call, of course, like diligence, but also this measure like memes, replies, especially tied on narrative, tied on where's attention residing. So they're saying, they're flagging, yo, we care, we're here, and we know what's up. We know what's going on at the grassroots level, like the trenches. But also, wow, you know, we have all those HTS being listed. We're absolutely professional. We know the tone. We know how to approach. So it's a layered approach, and that to me speaks of they're in tune into the culture and to what's coming up also.
You know, I think the worst job in crypto would be a compliance officer.
It must be hard. Yeah.
Because you have like, I don't know. There's so many things that happen in crypto, from like people like Coinbase replying Litecoin, Kraken, everybody, where it's like most compliance officers on the stock market side would be like, oh, you can't be doing that, yeah, blah, blah, blah. You know, they just get very, very like uppity about it. I don't know. Can you tell us anything about things that are coming down the pipe?
HashPack Card. HashPack Card is very much coming up. It's pretty much a matter of when more than an if, I would say. Like feedback is being astonishing. You can go over hashpack.app and just register interest. Numbers have been really incredible. That would be absolutely awesome. Potentially AI components directly in app. Tyler, our CTO and co-founder, has been absolutely killing it. There's a demo also. I'm going to forward that to you. So that's coming up sometimes, maybe this year, but that could be a great onboarding tool. We're also going to have a presence over HederaCon. That's the second one that Hedera is organizing this year. It's going to be May the 4th in Miami.
Oh, yeah. You know what? Our cash tag awards are May the 4th. I think everybody on the damn planet is doing something on Star Wars Day. Like, it seems to be the thing. I believe so far I'm hosting something at it, but New York in May or Miami in May.
Yeah. I think Ryan told me about that. Yeah. You guys in New York. Yeah.
We'll be on the New York Stock Exchange with all the other.
It's gonna be awesome.
Which is mostly just a big media place now anyways.
Yeah, but still, it's awesome branding, visibility there.
Oh, I plan on taking pictures and selfies.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm going to be full on tourist mode.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's going to be great.
100%. So that's HederaCon is on May the 4th.
Yeah.
I still love that. May the 4th be with you. It's hard not talking with the lisp after you say that sentence.
You can't.
It's like it's impossible. Oh yeah. Where was I? I had something about. I just lost my HashPack sign in. Where did I go? You can trade in the app or in your wallet, right?
You can swap directly in app.
Yes. You can swap.
No trading.
And what can you swap?
HTS token right now, for sure. There's 2 tabs. When you go over the swap function, you can swap HTS, which is Hedera token service. So it's token that is inherently available inside the Hedera Hashgraph ecosystem. But we also recently launched cross-chain swaps, meaning that it's
That's
direct.
the one.
That's the one. Yeah. So full custody. It's wallet to wallet. Literally, that's what this is. So HBAR to BTC, HBAR to Sol, Solana to HBAR. So anything that is HBAR related, of course, you input directly your wallet address on there, and the magic happens. So no trading yet, but swapping, I would say.
I will say, folks. I remember writing about this.
Yeah.
The swap component
on an article.
I did, yeah. I wrote it in the newsletter.
No way, I didn't know. Share that my way, if you will. We'll gladly push. I didn't know. Yeah.
Yeah, because I wrote about it, and I also I think I also put in there like the experience of like doing the swap was, so for people who don't understand, like one of the problems with crypto when it comes to assets, it's kind of a pain in the ass if you want to swap, switch, transfer, whatever. So like if I wanted to exchange Bitcoin for Hedera, I would have to do that like on an exchange usually. And that would sometimes involve, most of the time, if there wasn't a BTC HBAR or if there wasn't like a HashPack, whatever, it would be, you'd have to like convert it into a stable coin of some sort. Anyways, but on HashPack, it's a very stupidly smooth process where you just select the tokens and it swaps. And that is pretty much how, like all the steps that you would have to go through generally is just a very smooth process.
I appreciate that. Yeah. Huge steps saver for sure. Big shout out to LexExchange, our partners, for that. They're providing the solution for this. It's been great. Again, feedback has been really awesome. Self-custody is super important, and again, that's an awesome feature. Yeah, we shipped that 5 weeks ago. Yeah, we're really happy with it.
Oh, was that only 5 weeks ago? Man,
yeah,
stuff's going like crazy.
Yeah.
Let's see. I don't want to take up too much of your time. Oh, yeah. Is there anything like else about HashPack you want to talk about, bring up, mention? This is all going to be edited and we'll get clicks.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely discover our in-app themes over our hash store. We recently shipped also Dead Pixels theme that we had. It's available over secondary, but it was 3 themes. You can customize directly your app. We have a full array of them, of course, in-house stuff, but we also have companies, projects that approach us, so we tailor the experience directly in-app for them. So the Dead Pixel one was one of them. Highly recommend hopping on Pack the Mic every Thursday, 4 p.m. Eastern Time. So it's a grassroots show around community builders. Jonathan, you should absolutely come sometimes.
Wait. What time?
4 p.m. Eastern Time. Every single Thursday. We highlight, usually it's Hedera folks, but for sure, like for Cryptotwits, we would absolutely oblige and have some fun with it. So it's really good. We host folks. Usually it's 45 minutes, just like this, just a casual conversation as to what is it they're building, what is it they're crafting. So cross-chain is absolutely live. HashPack Card, hopefully, maybe, like it's potentially really going to happen.
Can you say which card company you're working with?
Potentially, like the rails are not specified, but Mastercard's been absolutely on fire. So it's not specific right now. You know what?
I don't think people realize when people like see Mastercard popping up lately in the news, like they picked up BVNK, but Mastercard has been in the crypto space since like 2015, 2016.
This is true. Yes, this is true.
I mean, they've been in it for a long ass time. They're not just like recent entrants. They've been, I mean, if you want to like look at like big corporations and entities, you know, like actions speak louder than words. Mastercard's been in the space for a long time. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they've been advocates for it too, which is awesome.
Absolutely.
And I think that's probably one of the reasons why you have a lot of like crypto entities working with Mastercard, because like Mastercard didn't like pack up shop when all the shit went down in 2017 or in 2022, and even now, I mean, you know. They've stuck around with it, so that's, you know, they're not fair weather corporation when it comes to the adoption of crypto, which is awesome. I wanted to ask about the tokenomics of HashPack's token. I don't know if is there any like unique features of it or fixed supply like staking?
Staking.
Like is there like a lockup period? Like I guess like tell me what you can about like the entire staking, the token itself.
Yeah, for sure. Again, as I said, part of our circular economy, it's tied to absolutely everything inside the ecosystem. When users swap also directly in app, you get rewarded in PAC. There's a percentage of fees that is brought to you back in PAC. So 0.7% is the fees that we take. 25% of that is back into PAC-back rewards. You can also stake PAC for XPAC. That is 5%. On the year. We have lots of stuff also planned with PAC. We're also MiCA compliant. I gotta say, because we're still very much hyped around it, that we just got listed over Kraken, so that's absolutely awesome. And if you want to have even more information, of course, like we have the whole white paper thing over our website, over hashpack.app. Check it out. There's a section also for PAC. There's a white paper, security stuff, the whole thing. If you want to know more about the tokenomics, the numbers and all. But yeah, circular economy, absolutely tied to everything that is being crafted and our partners inside the ecosystem.
What, and then this is like a random one. What is like the craziest, your craziest work story at HashPack that you can talk about? Like the funniest one, or like everybody has like some crazy ass story, but like, it's hard to find it when you're on the spot, so I'm putting it on the spot.
That's good. That's
like,
good. When I joined
or anything like memorable or emotional, but you know, something that is like, you know, you've been there for a while, is like any kind of like cool.
I would say when I joined the team on a personal level, I was working at a restaurant, brunch time. It was really good. I live in Montreal. One of Montreal's biggest restaurant. 2 months before I joined HashPack and hop into what we called Web3, I got offered the job to be a chef on there. Full-time, good salary, the whole thing. But again, to remind folks, I'm deep into 25 years career into food and beverage. I've done chefing. I had my own restaurant. I did the whole thing. I did it. And I was looking into something Web3. So I refused the job. This is right before Christmas. And then I'm like, why? And then I'm like, oh, what I do? Yeah. So, you know, I was questioning myself, I don't know, like 2-4 weeks, whatever, a whole month. And then May, our CEO and co-founder, just came up, had a call, like for me out of nowhere, and just asked me, hey, would you like to join HashPack? I'm like, is this full-time? She said, yes. I'm like, well, so really from huge doubts as to what are you even doing to, wow, this is absolutely awesome. 3-week span of like, wow, emotion is really, I would say that's yeah, single greatest portion.
Like, did you have and we don't have to put this in the thing, but like, did you, I know when my wife, when StockTwits reached out to me, it was a very easy decision, because she's like, I want you to live past 50 for our children, so please stop managing money and trading all the time. And then I said, okay. So that was an easy transition for me. Yeah. But like, I don't know if you've married kids, like parents, was anybody like, don't do this, or was everybody pretty supportive?
Yeah,
in your
family was super supportive, because I was pretty much full time in here, even though I didn't have like a full time job. I'm also part of the Centex team, also doing business development and supporting clients and whatnot. Centex is a leading marketplace over there for collectibles, Launchpad, and the whole thing. So, but that's not entirely full time. But still, even before that, I was like, you know, I had a podcast also, which is 100 shows deep, called Mints and Drops. I was receiving founders,
I would
entrepreneurs.
never have guessed that from how clear and beautiful your voice is.
Companies, which made friends afterwards, because it's really good when you give folks like a spotlight. You genuinely care. You're in the moment. Yeah, it goes both ways at one point. So I was here like full time. So when the transition was made and happened with the decision, it just felt smooth. I was like, okay, wow, that's awesome. Really? Oh, okay, cool. Oh, HashPack. Okay, well, we know HashPack. It just makes sense. So yeah, they were really supportive.
But dude, getting on Kraken just had to be like, you partied.
It is. It's still a party. Week 2 for our campaign around content awareness is still ongoing.
That's got to be such a huge high. I cannot. I mean, I'm just like imagining like that's got to feel so. Like when I was talking to the securitized guy when like BlackRock reached out to him, like that had to be like such a huge crazy feeling, and then HashPack get listed on Kraken. That's just got to be. I hope that high lasts forever, because that's just got to feel awesome.
Yeah. Really for the whole team. Really huge work, but also like huge KPI and huge results. It was fantastic moment, which we are still really much running on.
Because that's how long has that been? It's not been very, very long.
It was last Tuesday on the 10th of March, I believe.
Holy cow! Okay, that's right. Yeah, it hasn't been long at all.
Yeah. So we're still very much in it. So yeah, we're really really grateful.
So, anyways, thank Phil from HashPack. Very awesome speaking to you face to face.
Yeah, it was a pleasure.
Love talking with you every Thursday too with Barkley and the Cryptotwits space. Very awesome. Congratulations on your personal success and for HashPack getting listed on Kraken and the rest of your team. And I wish you the best.
I appreciate it. Really, really happy to have been on the show. Finally, that was awesome. Appreciate the invitation. That was super great.